Hope you guys are doing well wherever you at, where you're from. Where is anyway? So guys, the Marvels. So let me tell y'all what was supposed to happen. Um, I was this is supposed to be a regular reaction. This wasn't supposed to be a live stream or nothing like that. It's supposed to be a regular video. I was gonna post up and no and just and leave it uploaded for you guys. I hear you, but where are you? Sorry, I'm trying to find my phone. I hear you, phone. But where? Okay, I got you right in front. Duh. But so that was supposed to be the thing. So I'm like, cool. But I ran into a snag. So my what happened was my laptop when I was doing my edits randomly. I kid you not, randomly did a up while doing final render and everything like that. It just randomly just restarted itself, and I'm like, and then some type of way it shut off and it messed up the whole rendering process. At one point, it was doing what it was like. It was finished the rendering like cool bit, but when it went to finish the render, it stopped at like 80, 90. Reinstalled my editing software. Same again. So I was up to like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I also kind of streaming on the time here. So, but I hope I can get everything done what I want to talk about. But yeah. So this is supposed to be a whole. I didn't want to do all of this, but here we are. We're doing it. But so I do want to let you know also as well. There will be no videos tomorrow, but I will do a video on. There will be a Spider-Man video on Saturday, so that give myself time to get more stuff done. So that's that. So I'm trying to hurry do all this stuff right quick. But other than that, man. So yeah, it's like yesterday has been really a well, yeah. Last night really been a little bit stressed on other things, but yeah, don't want to really go into that. You're not here for that. You're here to hear my thoughts on the Marvels. And I'm going to be real with you. And I'm even mad because I took it. What took me so long because I did a whole bunch of good edits for it. Then next thing I know, I can't use what I did. It was a strenuous process, and I'm still angry about it. But again, like I said, you're not here for me to talk about what happened with me. You're here to hear me talk about the Marvel. And just one more thing, Ryan, I got you. Don't you worry, I got you on the Beat Canyon talking about Velma and Solomon. I haven't gotten around to watching Blue Beetle yet, so I ain't forgot about Blue Beetle. I will, as you, like I say, I do request y'all. I do request if y'all want me to, if y'all want something you want me to review, please let me know, and I will get right on it as soon as I possibly can, guys. I will get on it as soon as I possibly can. So with that being said, let's talk about the Marvels for a second. Let's get into it. I'm really going to be real with y'all. I actually enjoyed the movie. Now I get it. Yes. Is this movie a flop? Yes, it really is. There's no discussing about it. So all the hot behind the scenes stuff, all that. We probably will get to that some hopefully somewhere in this video. But honestly, guys, it like reason I say I really enjoy Brie Larson. Those you know on this channel, I am not the biggest fan of Brie, and sometimes I think she can come off a little narcissistic. But what made this movie enjoyable for me that uh, I felt like with Brie Larson's character, I really feel like she was presented well, and that's like I'm like, and I that made me enjoy her a whole lot more. So I'm like, because those you know, you ever watched like the first Captain Marvel movie, Infinity War, and not Infinity War, maybe like an Endgame, or they had her coming off and like being this ultra strong uh, uh superhero, and knowing that she's not, and so like, it's so much stuff about it. Like, and I even said it here on the channel that Captain Marvel was not the best Marvel movie for me. It really was. Yes, and I know it did make its money, but it just wasn't the best movie. So now I'm like, so I was like, so I'm hoping when they do this, this could be a little bit, it can be done more well. And to me, it to me, Carol was more likable in some areas. She was likable. I enjoyed her. It didn't come off as small. She was vulnerable in some areas in this. She was very vulnerable to me in certain areas in this movie. Uh, like I said, I'm going to also be real with y'all that I also my main reason for watching this movie was to see how Kamala Khan and Monica Rambeau does in this movie, and you have got to be kidding me. uh, I want to see how well they can do in this, and granted, yes, I'm actually excited how they did. I'm actually cool on how they was done well because Imam Mislana, I hope I'm saying her. Now, if I'm butchering her last name, please y'all don't torture me or kill me because like I'm sorry if I really am sorry if I butcher her name, but I really feel like that she does. She bring, and I'm gonna be real with this again. I always feel like she brings that energy of Kamala Khan. Granted, to me right now, Kamala Khan is mismanaged. Well, I'll say all that for later for when we get towards the end of this. But I really she brought that energy, man. I love it, and with Monica, I can't remember the actress who plays Monica Rambeau. Like enjoy her. Like I think she was pretty good too. Like a lot of the bads, like I said, I don't even have my list with me. Like again, this wasn't part of the plan. I don't want to rush what I'm doing here, but if I rush, I do apologize. Yes, I am sorry. I'm just this is because this is right now. This is last minute, and I just really felt like one of the. I'm gonna go into the dislikes. Like if y'all remember in the trailer, you saw a lot of stuff that felt a little heartfelt, or were the scenes where when they using their powers and they just get like when they tend to use their powers, they would randomly just switch out. So I'm like, and I'm hoping they would like do more, talk more so about that, but they really never did. It's like because at one point, like if I remember right, with Monica, she will always like she was like I think she was fighting on this planet. Then at one point it was switch out. It never really she really never showing like until like the end of the really big fight scene that they had. Because the reason how they powers is switched out because of Bardin. Bardin had one of the bracelets that excuse me that Kamala had, and so when it kind of affected their powers and they had to switch, but they really didn't. I also want to dive more depth into that, but I really feel like that they didn't. So it was like I really wish they would have went more into that, but they again, like I said, they never did. Because and then when Monica came in during the fights, it was like, oh shoot, like she here, but that her to me she had that much time to fight. She really didn't. It was mostly focused on Kamala and Carol. So I'm like, hey, I wanted more because I feel like it should have been more Monica as well, just as much. So that also kind of that's a dislike, and I think the also the pacing of the movie as well. Look, the I want to say the director. Her name probably gonna come back to me in a minute, but I remember one of the things that she said. Oh, it's gonna be more comedic than Love and Thunder. I feel like they toned some of that down, but like the scene where the Flarkins and Goose was eating people, they saved them from the Saber space station, and it's like it did get a chuckle out of me. It did for real. I'm being honest with y'all, but like when you having a serious moment, you don't need to be like that. That don't need to be a thing. But going back to the pacing of it, because there's this one scene in the movie where the Skrulls planet is pretty much being destroyed, and Monica's like, I'm not talking about Kamala's like, you gotta try to save them, and pretty much Carol's like, no, we're gonna say what we can, and that's it. Like that would have been another big moment for her. Like as the saying goes, never meet your heroes because you're gonna be disappointed. And I feel like they could have built off that, but they never really did build off that because it just kind of skimmed through it. It's like, oh, like I was like, oh, I'm sorry if I come up strong. And then even with the scene where and it's like they could have taught Kamala like, hey, it's like I get it, you want to be a hero, but like it's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think it is. They just kind of just flow past it, and then that kind of really bothered me. Then another thing that happened in the movie, which I really wish they could have got on about, is the relationship between Carol and Monica. I mean, they touch on it, but they really didn't like go deep into it because it was like an hour and 40, almost 2 hours. I think I could be wrong. I think an hour and 45 minutes. I could be wrong. I think it could be longer than that. But yeah, it was definitely some hour and some change. So it did kind of bother me. It's like you could have touched on more why Carol did what she did, and you could and like I feel like they just could have delved more into it, and they really didn't. And that's the one thing that really bothered me with that. I wish they would have delved in more into that. And so like, and then eventually and it like Bardin's whole gimmick is for her to try to destroy every planet that means something to Carol, and maybe besides Earth because they live there, or because Monica lives there and stuff like that. I really felt like she. I think I'm really trying to. I really saw certain planets like the I forgot what the name of the like Alandra. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. If I'm butchering it, please let me know. Hey, please let me know, y'all. For real, I'm serious about that. But it felt like she didn't really care for that planet, and it's like if you're going after a planet that I care for, I see show a little bit more emotion to it. But when she married the so-called prince, it was like okay, this is just like I guess it's like a means to an end or something to that retrospect. That's why I'm assuming that's what it was. So I feel like it could have been more, but I guess like maybe it show like hey, like hey, we want to help you. Like I didn't really feel maybe when it came to Earth or Earth's Sun, because that's what Bardin wanted. I feel like they could have done some more with that, but but they never did. So that's the thing that really bothered me about that, because when Carol actually did, what was that? Someone just popped up on my screen. That's weird. But when they did that, I feel they could have done a little bit more. I feel like they could show more of her character because the reason and this is another thing that people was chiming on about, and I can see why they was chiming on about it, because one of the things that Carol has done is like she went to Hala to stop this AI because the Kree was following the AI, trying to because they lost their leader and they're trying to do things right, but it led to a civil war. What people were saying is like maybe they could have done this in like a special, like hey, let her have like do this thing, she doing the right thing, and like it was like it could have been like a whole nother mission. And I get it, it could have done that, but they never did. Well, for whatever reason, they never done it. But that's the one thing I feel like they could have done, because again, it's like we got Captain Marvel, got them at 1.5, then the Marvels. So like I kind of feel like what they're saying with that in particular. So I think they could have done better. Again, like I said, really for me, the pace really was bad enough. The Sinking Planet did happen in the Captain Marvel movie, and I did like the fact that Monica and Kamala was having a ball making fun of Carol with it. That was funny to me. I enjoy every minute of that. It's like Monica asked, say how many chapters will this be in your fan fiction? She's like oh, a lot. It was funny because they was making fun of it too. Like on they can talk through singing and stuff like that. But I just felt like it just kind of lingered there. Maybe just do a quick introduction. Maybe like a 2-minute, 3-minute, maybe possibly 5-minute introduction. What they do, then move on. Because eventually, when it was time to fight, ain't no one singing. So it's like, what was the whole point of this? So like that's the one thing that really kind of bothered me. I'm like, man, it's like this kind of going. Like they try to say, Carol's a Disney princess now, blah blah blah, whatever, and that's that. So it's I don't know, man. It just it hit. I'm sorry, it missed a lot of markings. Is what I'm trying to say. So man, it just I feel like this could have been a whole lot better, but it didn't. It didn't go that route, which is really sad because cause I told you if you watch my first reaction to the trailer. I was like I'll admit I'll say it because it looked like Brie Larson was having fun. It's like she was having fun doing this, and like it could have been something better, but it wasn't. Oh, quick shout out by the way, thank you to Ryan for helping with the picture. I was gonna shout out, thank you, sir, appreciate you very much. But that's why I feel like it would have done a better job of touching up on it. It would have. I feel like it would have worked, but it sadly it didn't. So I don't know, man. But some of the good stuff that I did enjoy, and there's a lot more stuff I did. Like I said, I mentioned the Goose, and now this is more of a. It's kind of a mixture bag. Well, I'm about to go into my likes and dislikes. So just bear with me for a hot second as I go through this here. Now, as it's set up for Miss Marvel to bring in the Young Avengers. Now, in like Marvel Comics and also the Marvel Comics and MCU, they're pushing hard on Miss Marvel. I'm gonna get to this in a hot second, so just bear with me. Now, as I did say, for me, I'm gonna say it right now. For me, Monica and Kamala was MVP in this movie for me. I really did enjoy the actors what they did, especially again, going back to Iman, she did a fantastic job as Miss Marvel. I enjoyed that character a lot. But so towards the end, like just like there's this one post credit scene where again this kind of going to leaving the dislike, it's kind of leaving the dislike going into lights, but it's still a mixed bag. But what ended up happening for me was, Kamala's getting the Young Avengers together, and a lot of people has an issue with that, where they're saying like why they still focus on this all like again those Young Avengers is not all female, it's not all a female team, but as far as if I remember right, Kamala Khan was never a part of the Young Avengers. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, please. By all means, let me know. She was never part of the Young Avengers, but she was part of the Champions. Cassandra, Cassandra Lane, and Cassie, and Kate Bishop. They were part of the Young Avengers. So I really feel like they pushing Kamala to be like the new face of the MCU when you got the face, which is already Peter Parker. But I'm gonna say more of that. I'm just saying, like, to me, I can see why people were disliking it because the one person who actually brought the Young Avengers together was Iron Lad, a variant of Kane. But moving on, we're gonna keep. Well, I'm gonna say that more to the end of this live stream. So the fight scenes, fantastic. To me, the fight scene was fantastic, really good. I will admit, I did. Kamala's the MCU powers kind of grew on me. I'm like, it's all right. It's not the best, but it's all right. So I don't completely hate it. I still wish it. I think I wish more of her show her more. They did show some of her stretching ability, but more her just showing her construct ability. The switching out between the powers was funny because the way they have it was kind of random, but at the same time it worked out. I forgot it. I always forgot this. I did this in my original editing. Bardeen was one of the worst villains, and for them to sit there to say Bardeen is this Thanos level threat, nah, that's not working, man. It's like I get like some of the best MCU villains out there for me was definitely Killmonger, Thanos, and yes, even the High Evolution. Those are best. And I get it. MCU trying to build a female villain, and Marvel comics do have some great female villains, but how the MCU is portraying them is not so good. So I'm like, I see why you're doing it because you like you want to get revenge for what Carol did. I get that, but it's just I don't know. Then it's like then you put on a whole Galactus thing. You saw in different materials from the for Alana. She wanted the water. She wanted her sun. Uh, I forgot the what plan. I think she wanted like that their atmosphere so they can breathe, stuff like that. So it's oh man, it just wasn't there. So that right there was another problem for me. So yeah, that's more. So that's more to say. Yeah, well, Barton was better portrayed as a villain. Like maybe I don't know. It could have been something because even Carol felt bad for what she done. Yeah, okay, you did mess up, but it's still, it's like I don't know. You could have done it better. But like I said, the fight scene, like I said, like, I don't mind that we're getting Young Avengers. I think that's pretty. I'm hyped for Young Avengers. I really am. But it's how they doing the Young Avengers, which is going to was going to bother me. So I don't know how they going to work that. I mean, I can't really judge too much, and I get it, guys. I get it. MCU Disney done us dirty, but before I get I'm jumping ahead again, so please forgive me. But the last and final thing that I truly loved, that I truly liked from this movie was the end credits where you see Monica's crying. She see her mom. She's crying. She's upset. It's like Mom, I'm sorry. This the works, man. The works. And the actress who did Monica Rambeau, God, you did such a fantastic job. But she's like, well Monica's a mom. She was like, who are you? And bro, everybody, I was like, yo, cause this is what I'm thinking. Before I say the other big part about that, I'm thinking in this universe, either A, she don't have a daughter. I don't know. So what I thought was she didn't have a daughter, or B, she's not pregnant yet, and something had going on, or or her daughter could be a different version of Monica, but with a different name. But then we see Beast, Kelsey Grammer Beast in here. I'm like, man, I was so hyped to see that, man. I couldn't. Oh, I was really hyped to see him. And a lot of people had an issue that it was fully CGI. Maybe he didn't want to do a full suit again. Maybe he got uncomfortable with it. I don't know. Either way, for me, I enjoyed that. It was cool to see because I will give MCU credit on this. When they go for combat accurate, they depending on what character they are, it sticks. Because then you see Monica's mom dressed in the binary outfit. That's one of Captain Marvel's aliens. So I'm excited. So I think this is going to help us definitely lead into Deadpool. So I'm really, because this also get me excited because, yo, we know Rogue is in this era or in this alternate. So what's going to happen is I'm assuming that Rogue, because the 90s Rogue with Anna Paquin, it was okay. It was fine for what it's worth. But I want my flying, super strong, nearly indestructible flying Southern Belle Rogue. I need my 90s Rogue. Give it to me. Like, for real, man. Like, I'm legit. See how they gonna come in with this. Now, let's talk about some other stuff here before we get ready to wrap this up. Now, honestly, like, I'm trying to find her name. I can't. The director of here we go. Here it is. The Marvel's director Nia DaCosta describes critics of woke Marvel as virulent and violent and racist and sexist and homophobic. Let me say this right quick. Are those people out there like that? Yes, I believe that. Yes, I know and believe they are. But you cannot say the reason your movie failed is because of that reason alone. Like, I get it. A director, you want to stand by your work. But last time I heard what she did, she didn't stay. From what I'm hearing, again, I don't know what's true. It's rumor. Supposedly, she walked out of the editing process of it. She's like, she didn't oversee anything. Supposedly. So I'm tired of this thing where I said like a reason they moved it because you don't like it. No, we don't like it because you're not keeping it like I'm depending on character, on characters in the situation. Not everything had to be silly, jokey. And I'm letting you know right now, doing like some of the Avengers stuff, Captain America stuff, it was serious. Like I didn't I like to me. I'm just be real. I like all the other three Thor movies except for Love and Thunder. Is like I say because it was bad. It really was. Now, like I said, the reason it flopped because again, like instead of bringing us in and reassuring us that hey guys, just give it a chance. Just like I'm guaranteed you probably has a little bit more success than what it was. But that's the problem we have. Like we're not saying you can have a female villain or have a whole female group of superheroes. It can be done and done right. It can be done, but when you're sitting there and putting and yes, I'm going to say putting these woke ideas and all this other stuff in there, people not want that. But we're here to watch a superhero movie, and they like you. I guess you add some. I guess you can add some notes to it or some message to it, but as long as it's not overlapping what you're trying to do. And so so that's why people are not with. That's why some people are not afraid of pre-launch. That's why not people not like too afraid of this. Like I said, am I happy that a black woman directing a Marvel movie? Yes. Like the director who did Black Panther. Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy. But don't get upset and like if it's bad, it's bad. Because normally me, and 9 times out of 10, I do not listen to the critics. I don't watch other YouTuber videos until I actually sit there and watch it for myself. Then I can put my 2 cents on there. But that's just me. But now people nowadays I get you want to stand by your work, but if it's bad, it's bad. So like the best thing you do is try to like you want to defend it. It's how you respond to the negativity. Sometimes you don't even gotta respond to it, period. But like instead of just saying, "Oh, it's gonna be bad," so like that's how people like. Since you come off like that, then yes, you're saying people ain't gonna because of this, that, and the other, and not saying that they are. Not saying that they are, but they're like you gotta will us. I'm the consumer. Like you gotta bring me in there. Like there's been a lot of times where certain movies that are supposed to be good because of the director or cast or whoever, it does bad because of what you're doing. Now, with that said and done, because I'm about to wrap this up, guys. With that being said and done, you probably don't heard everybody done say this. No, whatever. But if y'all really want to go see this movie, wait for it for Disney Plus. That's all I'm gonna say. And I get it, guys. And I'm planning to do a video about this one day. Why haven't I given up on the MCU? I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I think they got too much. Yes, I know. As fans of this, we're getting burnt. We can talk about these lame brain dead banging. Yeah, is dead bang? Yeah, I guess dead banging. Of these type of movies, man. I get it, and I believe. And hear me. I'm with y'all. I humbly understand that, but we gotta. No, I'm not saying we. This is just me. I feel like with Loki doing good. We got Deadpool coming next year. I think we got also I think what's it called just dropped. Trying to think. It's gonna hit me. What if season 2 is coming? So yeah, so like I said, they got a good track record. What I want MCU to do now more than ever is better quality, less quantity. That's all I want them to do. Not everything got to be a show. And I'm gonna talk more about this because again going a little over my time here. Not everything don't have to be a show. Like you did with Werewolf by Night. It was a presentation and it did great. Like Echo, I don't care for Echo. I don't. That's just me. Why should I care for Echo? And that's the problem I have with MCU now is I don't care for these characters. There's some I do care for. Like I do like Moonlight, She-Hulk. Yeah, like I said many times. I can see why people are so against She-Hulk, but some people do like She-Hulk. I'm in the middle of that, but at the same time, She-Hulk, you know, the writers like stop getting these writers who don't care for the source material. That's just how I personally feel. But I'm going to wrap this up again. So like, remind you guys again, no video tomorrow, but I will. That's it. But I'll say again, but I will be doing a Saturday. I want to say part 6 of part 6 of Spider-Man 2. Going to have that on Saturday. I do got my reaction. I do got my reaction recorded for Yu Yu Hakusho, and I want to do a reaction to the Madden Well. I'll have those up next week. Then hopefully some more Spider-Man and hopefully some Mass Effect stuff for y'all guys too. So yeah, this is the spur of the moment type of thing. And like I said, I figured this wasn't gonna be this long anyway, but I did have a lot to say. So I am going to talk about why I haven't given MCU yet. But yeah, so anyways, make sure you like, share, subscribe, come to the side. We do have those cookies. Hashtag Victoria's Kenshin, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for your busy time, for sticking with me. I appreciate y'all. Again, I can't express that enough. And please, I'm going to say it again. Please, you guys stay random. I'll see you on the next video.